Everybody, this is day 15 and I'm very excited to be back with you. And if you are going to make sure that your health is secured, to make sure you have peace of mind, to make sure that your family is protected and safe, and to make sure that your life is flourishing, to make sure that you are walking in God's peace and blessing, you're going to have to master this skill. Now, I'm not talking about prayer here, though I believe that you cannot live a successful Christian life without prayer, but this skill is a must-have skill. Now, what is this skill? Before I tell you this skill, I know that we all every day face different challenges. We go through different things, and storms of life hit us so many times. As you go through 2019, different things are going to happen. We want to make sure that we go through it triumphantly. Now, what is the skill that you and I must have? Casting all your anxieties. Now, all means all. The last time I checked, all means all. When we don't cast our cares, we get stressed out, we get worried, we get anxious, we get sleepless, we get troubled, and we get frustrated. Maybe we get health issues. You see, if you pray about something in your life, but you stay stressed out, worried, and anxious about it, well, the truth of the matter is you're carrying it. That's why it's wearing down on you. You see, it's just like when you get on the plane, you may walk onto the plane with your backpack and your carry-on and all that, and when you get into your seat, the first thing you do is to put it away. You cast away into that overhead bin because you don't have to carry it. The same thing when you come into Jesus. He says, look, if you're coming, I'm the pilot. I'm going to give you a ride, and listen, you don't have to carry your luggage on board. I'm going to show you how we practically do that. But before we do that, let's read verse 8. Now, in verse 8, it shows us why it's important for us to cast our cares on God. Because God's will, in verse 8, is that you would be sober-minded, that you be watchful. Why? Because you have an enemy. His name is the devil, seeking whom he may devour. But the devil's strategy in order to devour your life and mess with your life is for you to carry your own anxieties, to carry your own worries, to carry your own things that concern you. That's why a lot of times people say when they are stressed, they found ways to cope with that stress. They've built habits how they cope with stress. And some people say when I stress, that's when I smoke cigarettes. When I stress, that's when I drink alcohol. When I'm stressed, that's when I eat ice cream. And when I'm stressed, that's when I eat comfort food. Now, all those habits that we've built are destructive to our lives. And now the devil says, well, I begin to devour your health as you smoke that cigarette, as you eat that comfort food, as you drink that alcohol, as you use those drugs to cope with your stress. The devil's like, yeah, I got you because I'm slowly eating you away. That's why God says, cast your cares on me. Because then if you cast your cares on me, that means I got them. And if I got them, then you are free to be sober-minded because you're trusting God that He's got your cares. Now, how do we practically cast our cares on God? Number one, verse 7 says, because He cares for you. So I'm going to believe that He cares about me. Number two, I'm going to trust Him. That if I roll my cares onto Him, His hands are big enough, He's great enough, He's mighty enough to take care of my issues. Then number three, I'm going to pray about it. This is how I express my trust in God. And number four, I'm going to make sure that I don't touch that issue again in my mind with the thoughts that say, what if it didn't happen? The moment you pray about it, it doesn't mean that it's going to immediately disappear or immediately get resolved or immediately everything goes back in order. Because then the moment you begin to take that back, guess what? You're now taking back those cares because you and God can't have it at the same time. He's either going to have your cares or you're going to have your cares. Do you see that if you mastered the skill of rolling your cares on God, casting your anxieties on Him, see how it will improve the quality of your life?